Okay, so I've had a few people ask me if I could do a comparison climb with the rope wrench, single rope versus double rope. So I'm actually going to do the single rope climb first. And I'm going to install my double rope system after I get up there, just because it's so much easier to set a single line than it is a double line. So that's one advantage right off. So as we've all seen before from me doing videos, ascending SRT on the rope wrench, very simple. Just like so. Pretty slick. Now there are some that will argue that the foot locking is just as fast. Which, yeah, I suppose it probably is, maybe even faster to get into the tree. But nobody works off a foot lock pussyk. You have to switch over to your double rope system after you're into the tree, which for me, I just descended as you saw, and now I'm working, or I could be working if I was working. I'm on double rope. As you know, I gotta stop every once in a while, pull your slack through. Now you can go double rope with foot ascender, like so. Works. But it's very slow. So you have to remember, in double rope, for every foot you pull, you move 6 inches. So most people don't do that, and if they're in a spot where they can't foot lock, they resort to just humping hand over hand like that. As you can see, pretty much effectively stuck. Yeah, that's it. You can see I'm pulling on this, and it's not really moving, and that's just after a couple of redirects. And I know on single rope and the rope wrench that I could go around this tree like a candy cane, and I probably will on my way down. So yeah, so to be able to do this on double rope, what I would have had to do is go all the way up, come in the inside of this, and then get on the inside here, and then go all the way back up and all the way around again. So you can see lots of slack. And you can move, but if I did one more, I wouldn't be going anywhere. I'm pushing with my leg and just barely moving. As you've all seen before, the biggest single difference is, you can see I've gone through here, I've gone around that stem, around this stem, and around this stem, and my friction is unchanged. and that's because my essentially DRT system is here, enclosed in this little tiny loop. So what it is basically it's a DRT style system in a tiny loop instead of a big one that goes up and around through a friction saver and then down again. So besides ascent, now I can move whatever way I want to with this. Still tended in quite easily. Basically, that's really the single biggest advantage to the rope wrench is A, ascending and being able to work off the ascent right away, and B, be able to do all of these redirects and still have your hitch move nice and easy like that. Another thing I find too is it's a little more controllable on long swings or jumps. As Kevin Bingham said, he can hit the bullseye every time with the rope wrench on a single rope. He said he had a hard time on double rope hitting it. I just think there's more control. For example, that limb over there is 20 feet away, I guess. I'm above it by about 10 feet maybe. Get over to it. Just like that. Through one redirect here, two actually, on double rope, and I'm really having to pull hard and bounce on this to get it to go down. Not to mention this fucking rope hockling. Make sure I have enough rope to get out. Wow. That's it. I'm essentially stuck right here. Tension off of this. There, essentially, I promised a barber pole. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 times around, and ta-da! I can still move. 2 fingers, finger and a thumb, tiny little increments. I rest my case. Fence, gotta be careful down there. Yes, I have DRT. It has its place. I don't use it anymore. I used to use it all the time. Loved it. I find SRT and the rope wrench more efficient for me, for the work I do. And if you specialize in huge, big removals, maybe not. If you specialize in crane work, probably definitely not. But for the majority of tree work that we do, in my opinion, I think that the rope wrench and SRT is a far more efficient way of climbing than DRT. And DRT, in all of vertical access trades, fields, tree workers are the only ones that use DRT. Everybody else has used SRT and has been using it for a long time. And there's a reason for that.